Hey everyone, hope y'all are doing great. Thank you so much for being here. This could be a blackout message, a video conversion of a community board static message, okay? For anyone that might have missed it, okay, I get the feeling that I had to do this month. So there may be a lot of new subscribers since this was posted that this was for, or it could be for someone that was around back then that just might have missed it, okay? Because it is the community board, it's a disaster. It's not the best organized thing ever. But this one was posted about 10 months ago, so 10 months might be a significant identifier. Maybe this happened 10 minutes ago, or maybe 10 months into the future. Take it how it resonates, okay? Do not make it fit. Take what resonates, leave the rest, okay? Collectively, we have the signs of Taurus, Aries, Virgo, and or Pisces sun sign here. So this could be you or them. This read is either for someone in the collective or someone in the collective's external energy, specifically about the exposure of an older Cancer woman. So that would be very specific, age 50 years or older. And their moving plans having to do with the truth coming out of assets and money and resources stolen for a relocation by a masculine energy in their 20s or 30s who could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Taurus. Okay. The yes no card to confirm if the younger man was in the collective, and the Hierophant came out. So you could be the Taurus, or or this could have to do with institutions of some kind, such as marriage, legal matters, education environments, or a spirit guided action of some kind. Okay. This could be confirmation on someone in your external if the younger man isn't you, okay? So take it how it resonates. There is this challenge, such as this exposure requiring some kind of adjustment to a physical relocation involving this older Cancerian woman, okay, that's 50 years or older, and this younger gentleman, 20 to 30 years of age, okay, who could be this fire sign or the term Taurus as confirmed, okay? Light had been shed on the source of the travel funds being ill-gotten gain, so to speak, okay? With the thievery card and unexpected money, I do not sense this was a lot of currency involved, perhaps no more than 4 digits worth, right? Um, Probably just enough for a used car or something, I don't know, okay? That's kind of the visual I'm getting with that. But it could also be, round trip tickets to another country or something, or a cruise, right? That kind of expense. Unexpected money could indicate a tax refund of more than an expected amount as well, a Christmas bonus check from work, extra tips, and the like, okay? The main male did come out to clarify the unexpected money. So this could be work, or the source of this money came from a masculine energy in their 30s or 40s, okay? Maybe even early 50s. Could be like a boss or something, right? However, this incident actually brings on some new, and for the greater good of all, with the pink moon there, some newness is here, okay? This could be as simple as an epiphany that awakens someone to purpose, or a realization of energies around them so they move accordingly for their highest good. Maybe it exposes people that aren't so good for them, right? Now, the advice from Spirit at this time is actually this good news is something that is wanted and hoped for. But there may be still some limiting belief of fear, of the lack of details surrounding this, and maybe not knowing what direction to go or where to invest energy into. So there may be some cloudy energy there, okay? With card number 24 of Unshakable Inner Peace Oracle, the energy around you is to flip the anxiety you feel into an identifier of what to heal and grow from, okay? What is your discomfort trying to free you from? If you are sensing strife about pursuing something, then that's your triple bodies, mind, body, soul, telling you it's not the time to pursue it, okay? If you're sensing strife about confronting something, it's time to forgive it and let it go for right now, and so on. Whatever it is, it may be a distraction from something else your spirit is trying to get you to pay attention to, okay? So you might need to shut the ego off for a hot minute and tap into your feels and let your spirit communicate where this new thing is, or what to do to put yourself in alignment with it so it comes to you, okay? With fragment and confidence cards coming out, I definitely sense the solar plexus may need strengthening at this time, especially with fear and anxiety being present, okay? That may be it. It's just a lack of inner confidence, right? You could be picking up also on the external energy and may indicate that you have clairsentient and or clairempathic ability, okay, and are sensing their fears and not yours, right? It's often common, in case you haven't noticed, a lot of paranormal investigators walking into a space and feeling fear out of the blue, okay? Usually it's the energy, the dense energy they're around that's feeling that, not them, right? With the Mother Earth and the flexibility card, this may indicate a soul tie is getting shook up, and your whole being simply just may need some grounding, some kind of energy clearing and strengthening at this time, okay? Lower chakra work. Mother Earth came up specifically, so maybe a date with Gaia is needed at this time, every day, until this situation blows over, and to remain flexible with the energy and others, okay? Basically, it's time for a little woosah, okay? Don't take in anything that's not yours. Remember, not your lane, not your problem, not your healing, not your karma, not your monkey, not your circus, etc., etc., etc. Okay? You've got your own to focus on anyway. Keep the eyes on the road, all right? Otherwise, we run the risk of feeding someone else's toxicity and driving into something on our road we could have avoided, and that is no bueno, okay? Metaphorically speaking, right? But this news may be a little shocking or unexpected, okay? Like it could come from or be about the last person you would ever think would do something like that, right? I learned that one day, 2 days after Christmas in 2020. And now that I brought that up, this could be a very similar situation, okay? The person who I held in high regard for decades had gotten involved with a very emotionally and verbally manipulative narcissist who happened to isolate him by feeding untruths about who he was dealing with for decades, including myself, as well as many others, okay, and had him behave narcissistically towards others who had supported him for decades, right? Had he followed his intuition, he would have seen right through the behavior and gotten her family the support they actually needed instead of enabling the behavior and becoming kind of a monster to those individuals, okay? That he should be grateful for instead, right? Of course, I eventually realized he attracted this energy into his life because he was not right with himself and had not been honest with himself about his own truth and was still being deceitful about it to garner security from his own earned karma. In this case, it was parole, right? And as it turns out, she ended up getting him involved in more crime anyway, right? And as much as I would love to bring this energy back into my life, I know it may be too risky. It just really depends on how the energy shows up, right? And whether or not he's still attached in some way, right? To any energies that continue to enable it, right? And that includes much of his family now. So if he's still involved with her, this narcissist, who is still taking advantage of people, and I know it would hold me back energetically, right? Unfortunately, they still hold on to this self-imposed limiting belief that unless they get their egos catered to by others and are being disharmonious, when in fact, those individuals have recognized they deserve more than to be breadcrumbed and recognize how unhealthy it is to be around energies that are toxic and are trying to heal from what they attracted and got triggered by and learn those lessons and earn good karma in the process. So, unfortunately, what he does not see is the energetic gravity of the situation is quite high with how much bigger picture damage has been done. And I have a feeling the folks in your situation might be about the same, right? All he sees is the tangible and not what's beyond his own backyard. With every second he stays attached to that karma, it's more vicious cycles of negative repeating patterns and addiction to whatever. No accountability, more harm to others, and karma in return. And it's basically his own energy trying to have him pass classes in this school we call life, but he's choosing to skip school and go smoke dope behind the bleachers instead, so to speak. So this could very well be that type of circumstance for at least one of you, and it could very well be that the person who was puppeted came into the realization of the actual situation you've been more than well aware of, because you had been following your inner guidance and getting downloads, and they were slower to wake up and recognize the gravity of the situation and the amount of karma they will be facing that needs to be energetically cleared. So y'all can regain energetic alignment before coming back in if this is a soul connection, okay? Only if it is, and not finished, right? Unfinished business. So being flexible in this situation may serve you, okay? The opportunity to be on the receiving end of them trying to make amends, but you need to cleanse and strengthen your lower chakras and get grounded as much as possible, okay? As it may be something that will be very triggering, okay? Or at least be a reminder of past things, okay? In my case, it took me doing a lot of inner work for years before I was able to not be triggered about it as much for too long and to be fearless, okay? I did eventually recognize what inner childhood wound it triggered, and I definitely tackled that bad boy. I'm still working on it. There's still little small fears I got to overcome, but I got the big bulk of it. That was kind of the big problem. And yes, the universe will test you to see if you were paying attention in class, okay? Pop quiz time. So the universe may be having this come back around just to test to see how far you've come. But until you get yourself good and grounded, so to speak, good to go, it won't come in yet. So just stay tuned. I sense there will be more to this story, all right? And given the order of these messages, it may have already been posted, so check some previous ones, all right? There you go, guys. Hopefully that helps. Bye.